When we hear the phrase midlife crisis, we picture something visible, a big change, a bold move, maybe even a red sports car. But what if your career could have one too? Just quieter. No big announcement, no dramatic shift, just a subtle feeling that something is no longer as clear as it used to be. In this episode, we're naming the mid-career experience that often goes unspoken and why. If you've been feeling uncertain, stalled, or more aware of time lately, this conversation is for you.
3, 2, 1,
Welcome back to Office Optimism with me, Shirala. This is a space for high performers, leaders, and ambitious professionals who are navigating growth, pressure, and uncertainty with clarity, intention, and grounded optimism. Today, we're taking a closer look at the middle of the journey, not the beginning, not the end, the part that asks different questions. So let's start by naming what so many professionals are quietly experiencing when things start to feel different. There comes a point in many careers where something shifts. You're no longer new, you've proven yourself, you're capable, trusted, and experienced, yet something feels different. Movement slows, opportunities narrow, clarity becomes less immediate. And internally, the questions change. Am I still progressing? Am I where I expect it to be? What does the path forward look like now? This isn't always spoken out loud, but it is felt, and you're not the only one. This experience is more common than it seems. Mid-career professionals often report a dip in satisfaction, not at the beginning and not at the end, but in the middle. Research describes this as a U-shaped pattern in career satisfaction. Early momentum, midpoint questioning, and later clarity. That middle phase, it often carries the most uncertainty. In many roles, especially leadership and high responsibility positions, this stage also brings increased expectations with less structure and less support. The result becomes progress may slow externally and pressure remains internally. So if this phase feels heavier than expected, there's context for that. You're not off track. You're in a recognized phase of professional growth. So now let's dive into the mid-career mirror. This is where the parallel becomes clear. A traditional midlife crisis reflects time awareness, identity reflection, and a shift in direction. A mid-career experience mirrors that professionally. Instead of a visible reset, it's a quiet recalibration. Instead of a bold external change, it's internal questioning. Instead of asking, what am I doing with my life? You begin asking, what am I doing with my career from here? And here's my truth. I felt this shift too. There was a time when my role felt clear. I was early in my career, growing, advancing, and building momentum. Time felt like an advantage. Then something changed. The environment shifted, opportunity slowed, uncertainty increased, and a new thought emerged. What if time is no longer working for me, but against me? My perspective began to change, not just in what I was doing, but in where I believed I should be. I began to question, am I behind? Am I still seen as high potential? Is there still enough time to reach what I envisioned? That pressure wasn't loud, it was quiet, a steady undercurrent without clear language to describe it. If I had to describe it simply, it feels less like a dramatic midlife crisis and more like career hot flashes. In these moments of sudden awareness, I suddenly ponder, wait, am I where I thought I'd be right now? No buildup, just a brief wave of discomfort. Then back to my day. But what is this really? This is not a crisis of capability, it's a shift in awareness. At the beginning of careers, possibility feels wide open. At later stages, direction often stabilizes, yet the middle sits in between, less defined, more reflective, more intentional. This stage invites a different kind of growth, not just forward movement, but meaningful direction. So let's reframe this moment into what it actually represents. You're not behind, you are in a linear phase of growth. Time is not running out, your awareness of it is increasing. Your value has not decreased, external conditions have shifted. This is not the end of your progression, it is the evolution of it. And one of the most important indicators, the desire to keep growing. That signal remains. And here's your joyful point. Instead of asking, am I running out of time? Ask, what do I want the next chapter of my career to feel like? Then consider, what is still within my control? A skill to strengthen, a relationship to build, a conversation to initiate, or a shift in how you show up. Small actions are not insignificant, they are intentional. And we've now made it to the Office Optimism focal point. If this conversation resonated with you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share it with someone navigating a similar space. These are conversations that help people feel seen and supported. You are not behind. You are not out of time. And you are not done growing. You are in the middle. And the middle is not a dead end. It is a turning point. Keep going, keep becoming, and keep shining. Bye-bye.